Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Had a couple of horses race really well through the week without winning. Certainly you would say that all three of these horses have got their foot on the till. Certainly Cat Noir, she's going good, isn't she? I'm running her in really strong grade and she's very competitive. So Craig Williams rode her the other day and come back and gave her a glowing report. So not sure where we'll go with her, whether I sort of keep her in that city grade maidens or I'll just take her back to the bush and win a race with her and give her a little tip out. I think she'll love sting out of the ground, so I want to make sure that we're racing sort of through June, July. She'll probably make a Saturday grade horse during July, so just a little bit hard, these sort of horses, whether you keep them going just to try and win a race, or you bite the bullet, put them out and bring them back at the end of the year. So anyway, but she's going well. A little horse called Boulder County, I thought she was good. She's very immature, very lightly framed filly, and she's very difficult to train, but she's I thought she was nice and tough to the line. I'll find a nice little race for her in the next couple of weeks. And Hell of a Storm got back to a bit of form. She won first up, she was very good, but the race just knocked her around. And she was just very poor second up at Terang. We gave her a bit of time between runs, changed her training regime a little bit, and she was good yesterday, and still did a fair bit wrong. She's going to be one of those fillies. She'll probably win another race this time in and put it out. And once again, come sort of late in the season, sort of June, July, August, hopefully she'll get on a few wet tracks and she'll come into her own. But all three of those horses, ironically, they're all fillies too, are probably pretty close to a win. Runners this week, right? I'm going to run a Zoya here on Saturday, 1700 metre maiden at Geelong. She'll go really well there. Her track work through the week's good. She's having a bit of time between runs. I went up in trip and she just didn't run the trip. She's got a bit of a dirty nose, hasn't she? We hope we clean the nose up before we go to the races. That might cost us a photo finish. So she's going really well. She'll go great on Saturday at Geelong. Really looking forward to taking her to the races. I'm going to have a couple of other horses in at Bendigo on Thursday. I'm going to the Adelaide Sales this weekend. We're going to have quite a few horses trial on the Tuesday and then go to the races on Thursday. There will be Boulder County, Tories D. I might even back Hell of a Storm up. So there's a few horses that we may run next Thursday. So I have to keep an eye on that. They'll probably race before our next video comes out. But anyway, we'll see how we go. But and I might even back up Cat Noir. I might wait another week for her. But yeah. So the main runner that we will have will be this little girl, Azoya. She'll definitely run on Saturday at Geelong. But yeah, just keep an eye out because we might have 3 or 4 runners next Wednesday or Thursday. But we're really not sure yet.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week's horse, a horse called Cat Noir. She is bred and raced by Fenwick Farm. Fenwick Farm's a farm that I go and work the sales for every year, so really good to have that relationship, and even better, a horse that seems to go all right. Cat Noir, she's by Merchant Navy out of a black type staying mare called Miss Dubois, and she's probably certainly exceeded expectations in her first preparation. She ran second at Geelong in her first start, and every start after that she's never been far away. She I think, in fairness to her, every race that she's raced in, the winner has either gone on, to compete at black type level, or has been previously raced at black type level. So she's probably doing a really good job for a horse that, she's about 420 kilos. I think her racing pattern really helps her out. She jumps away, she jumps really cleanly, she puts herself in the race, and she never really overexerts herself while she's in front. She's a funny horse that she's sort of, she's still so green and still so young. She races with her ears pricked, and she's laying in, laying out, and yeah, she's going to probably take a couple of preparations to put it all together. But I think once she does put it all together, she's going to be a really nice horse for the stable and for the owners. So I think there's a couple of races for her. There's a 1300 metre fillies and mares at Bendigo, and then there's still a couple of options back at Sandown. So we'll try and pick the most suitable race that we think she can win. Bearing in mind, keep her in good grade and racing against good company, because I think she's certainly up to that level. Whether that's this preparation or next preparation, or even the preparation after, I think she's a horse that's going to continue to improve and mature and grow up and just learn how the best way to race. But yeah, really nice filly, and yeah, look forward to her sort of rounding out this prep, and then furthermore her next preparation.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Hopefully get a couple of horses to the races this week and run them in sort of reasonably good grade, and get a couple of winners. A couple of horses going really well in the stable, so really keen on getting to the races next week. Going to the trials on Tuesday, going to take a truckload of horses over there to Camperdown, so we'll be very busy in the next month or so. Lots of runners. We're really down on runners at the moment, but that's been okay while we've been away at the sales. As that sort of actually worked out pretty good. I'm actually going to the Adelaide yearling sales this weekend for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and hopefully I'm pretty disappointed walking out of Melbourne. A couple of horses I really liked, they were just way out of my price range, so hopefully we can do a bit of good shopping. I bought two outstanding horses out of Adelaide last year. I couldn't have bought two nicer horses, so and we didn't have to pay too much, didn't have to pay a king's ransom or anything for them, so hopefully we can do that again this year. I'd love to come out with it. If we can come out with the two quality horses that we come out last year, I'll be absolutely wrapped. So we'll be all busy there. That's about all I think we got. What do we got? I got Zoya in Geelong on Saturday. She'll go well, and probably a couple of good chances next week. So as I said, we're not really sure what runners we'll have until the noms come out on Monday. Until next week, see you later.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week's, come on, no. Fernwick Farm's the farm that I usually go and do the sales for. Yeah, great sort of farm. They breed really well. Hybrid. Start that again. So, she.